Partner Johnny Shore. Jansen spoke highly of him after the first game at Coachella. On the overlap, right in front, and a easy finish inside the 6, levels the thing up. That was Alonso Martinez, the man we were talking about moments ago. His first goal of preseason for New York City.
Well, Tavon Gray with the underlap, and that's what set this in motion. Gray had 7 assists in 2024. One of the massive improvements in his game, and I spoke earlier about he's one of the, well, Andres Pereira is making an appearance. So there you have it. He is active and he is on.
Up ahead, this is Martinez. Martinez is in, and Martinez unlocks the contest.
To slot these home. Part of his 16 goals last year, many of them look just like this.
Martinez gets in behind, beats Dane St. Clair, and sends NYCFC surging in front.
Look at Benjamin Kramaski, the new right back, and a mistake at the back. Alonso Martinez dispatches it brilliantly.
Loses sight of the play for a moment and thinks he's playing it back to a center back. But what a gift for Alonso Martinez, who does so well. I mean, for this position, you would always bank on your number 9 to finish off the play. But just a real big gaff there from Jordi Alba, and Alonso Martinez says thank you very much. Opens his campaign with a real clinical finish to put NYCFC up 2-1 to start off the second half.
Been muddled there. Orlando City bringing numbers in those positions. I think a big part of this is because it's where Maxi Morales is.
And here is Morales off the post and followed up and in. Had to be hemmed and in. Blue New York City breakthrough.
Looking for the breakthrough in these tight dimensions, and Keaton Park steps forward. It's dug out there, and it falls to Maxi Morales, who just strikes it on frame. And who else to sniff this one out there? Kind of dies in the turf there and becomes a race to the spot. And there's always going to be one winner. Alonso Martinez just bursting through the middle, and probably the easiest goal he'll score all season to put New York City up 1-0 at home here.
First, Ojeda inside. Here's Wolf. Ojeda and Parks. Fabulous save. Follow-up is thrust in spectacular fashion.
Ball, and this is good patience here from Parks, and a fantastic save from Ivicic, but it falls to the last man the Revs want to see on the ball. And what an absolutely audacious finish to elevate, but all
recognize their moments.
Williams misjudged the bounce. Martinez trying to bring it down. Big collision. This should be a penalty, and it will be. Right out of the dressing room, and New York City awarded it. That Brooks Lennon came crashing onto the scene.
And it was the initial ball over the top, and you could just see he didn't read it right. And you could see Martinez just doesn't give up on this play. He's
already with a few goals on the season and looking to restore the lead for New York City. Alonso Martinez absolutely buries it. Brad Guzan gets the right way, but that is utter class from the Tico. And New York City retake the lead by a score of 2-1.
A shift. There's been a switch between Sullivan.
New York City goes long. Martinez trying to get onto this. Alonso Martinez, it has enough. The Costa Ricans done it, and finally, New York City on.
From Martinez, you just see in the movement that he makes. He's just looking to make the run. He knows that McCanny gets dragged out of position. That means that Harriet has to come across. Rick then commits himself. I don't think there's a need for Rick to do that. But take nothing away from Martinez. He has to do all the hard work. He makes the initial run, which is outstanding. He's been doing it all game. And Ilinic this time, he's the one that finds him. And then it's just this touch here. His mind is made up for him by Rick. And then he has the simple
pass. Rosted. Wolf. Martinez in space. Can he get a shot away? Martinez surrounded by red. And there's the point.
And then just a week later, blazed one off the crossbar. So expect this one to fly off the foot.
Martinez into the spot. Flicks it home and 1-0 New York City. Nothing Sean Johnson can do on that one. He guessed right, but can't make the stop.
Robin Fraser, but elation for Alonso Martinez. Such an experienced striker. So confident every time he strikes from 12 yards out. Even though he missed his last spot kick. Nicely measured into the corner. Never in doubt in his mind as he's...
NYC has hit the woodwork 9 times this season, one of the most in the league. Martinez a big part of that. He's gonna crack one here! Magic from Metropolis's main man up top!
And NYC needs someone else to score. No, they don't. Look at how he really sizes this one up. Strikes through the ball right in that top corner. What a start in a big game with a man with a lot of pressure on him. That is an outstanding strike. Worthy of the lead in the Hudson River Derby.
By Sam Rogers, Matt Freese again with the throw. Wow! Here comes the attack with Ojeda. Ojeda dancing. And the penalty is given.
And the initial motion from Jay Davila there, he's coming up on the ball. Now the follow through, I get it's coming down through.
Alonso Martinez. And it's in.
His referee points to the spot, agree or not, still job to be done. Martinez, a couple of looks over the course of the afternoon.
Smaller CONCACAF nations. It's a much deeper region now, but this is fed through. This is a chance. This is the opening goal. Costa Rica cruise into the lead in the 20th minute, and it's tucked away by Alonso Martinez.
Aguilera kept it low, squirts all the way through, and it's in. Alonso Martinez is going to claim it.
Full team goal from Costa Rica. They're patient, they spread the ball out wide, but just watch his movement now. He's creating a space for himself just to get in front because he knows the ball's coming in. He goes round the back of one defender. Here's another angle. He knows it's coming in. He looks, he sees the angle. There's the space. He's brave enough and strong enough to get in front of the defender. He actually sucks the defender out, then creates a space for himself to get in front. Well, look at that for a spin, just off the post.
As the wave makes its way around. Carlos Moore. 2 for company, and he splits some more, fires, free, saves, rebound still alive, and Costa Rica tied it. They hung around, they make the play. Alonso Martinez of New York City FC back to square one.
Instead now Costa Rica have an opportunity to get down the right side. De La Torre is trying to get back. He was laboring to get back from that initial play, but that's just 2 players completely beat there. You can't let that happen. You've got to shade Martinez wide, but instead they allow him to come inside. Mora beats 2 guys straight off that side, gets Arfson to bite. De La Torre is dangling out a leg. He doesn't want to make a foul.
It's the U.S. against Costa Rica. It's the opening shot of the penalty shootout in Minneapolis. That's right down the middle from Martinez.
But New York City coming away with it here, and they're coming with a full head of steam. And it's a sliding missed tackle by Thorholson. New York City are through, and New York City have gone in front. Alonso Martinez.
Good defensively. Every single mark recognizing where the threat is coming from, and I love the fact that Fernandez does not panic. He sees all the space and calmly brings it down. And then from there, the commitment. We talk about the energy, personnel up high, movement in transition, all night long. Outpassed, outmatched, but not outclassed as Martinez showcases his quality in the moment that matters most. In the dying embers.
Sure. Morales running forward. Looks into the middle. Martinez comes through. Martinez scores! The go-to man for New York
Not one, not two, but 3 touches from Martinez as he finishes it. But he opens his hips, so he sells it to Paz. Like, break it here.
And here comes New York City again with Hannes Wolf. Slipped ahead, Alonso Martinez. Martinez, he scores!
And for the Costa Rican, he gets his 10th goal of the season, but there's just too much time and space. You have 2 options from there. Low. Sarver just feels like he's going to come in and change this match one way or another. NYC are going to have to make sure to account for him in the final third.
Martinez could be in. Alonso Martinez around Paz. Martinez! The hat-trick hero for New York City. Alonso Martinez gives Dallas the lead.
We're hoping for in the combination from the new man, the new designated player, Fernandez Mercado, with an inch-perfect ball. The back post off of a corner that was headed on. Missed it about a foot off the goal line.
Morales flicked across, and there's Martinez!
The exact spot Alonso Martinez missed when his team was down 2-0 in match day 1 is the same position Martinez finds himself in at this very moment, and he's absolutely made amends and he's learned his lesson. Hack wins that header at the near post. There will be a very tight look at the offside line. We do have the implementation of the virtual offside line, but Alonso Martinez.
Morales. And Perea playing with Ojeda. City playing with Verve. Martinez! The main man delivers again. His 2nd goal of Leagues Cup. And City ahead after 10 minutes.
Oh, just look at this first touch from Martinez. Just takes out an entire line of defense from Toluca. But this is what they've added to their game, New York City, so far this season. A little bit more direct, the ability to take out defenders. But right here, that first touch.
Again, gets it out wide. Ojeda driving forward. Ojeda getting end line, putting this in the middle. It's bundled over the line. Alonso Martinez again for New York City. The Pigeons lead.
Find the back of the net, but they've had so much success down that left-hand side, and primarily because of the starting position of Schaffelberg. It's leaving Nahar in a disadvantage 2v1 in favor of New York City. But what a ball that is, just the outside of his foot. It gives Martinez the opportunity to split his 2 defenders, and just at the last second, he just stretches, does whatever he can, lunges for it to make contact and put his team up 2-1.
In for Anunga. Yazga. Alonso Martinez trying to track this one down. You get the sense he's just waiting for that one chance. It might appear here. Alonso Martinez gets in behind. Salantano comes down. What a finish! Absolutely clinical from NYC's top marksman.
Where the ball turned over in transition, and Cincinnati were able to make up for their mistake. This time, what a great ball from Aiden O'Neill. Forward thinking, he breaks lines, he exposes the mistakes, and once you get Maxi Morales on a half turn with space in behind, the pace of Alonso Martinez to get in beyond the defenders, to get that control.
With the Vargas goal in the opening 60 seconds. And here is Vargas. Chips it over the top, flag staying down. Martinez rockets! Martinez torches the threads! Costa Rica have a second, and it's that man, the New York City star, Alonso Martinez. It starts with a brilliant pass from Vargas, clearly onside. Between the 2 central defenders, Martinez doesn't let DeVerger get comfortable, and Alonso Martinez finishes this one off. His 6th goal for Costa Rica.
Nico headed down, and on the volley, it's in!
Gustavo, who goes up initially. A lot of players, a lot of runs and action going on. He'll go up to challenge. It goes down, and Martinez doesn't even have a second thought about it.
Nico slotted. Perea square. Back post Morales. Nico won't get there.
Field cannot be overstated. This is a really nice little slip ball. Well-timed run from Perea. Plays it across. There's a foul there. It looks like it's probably what that came from, was Kalina coming out.
Martinez rockets it down the middle.
Perea as he makes that midfield run. And then Alonso Martinez just steps up with confidence, with power, betting on the fact that Kalina's going to dive, and he just goes right down the middle.
Cleared away only as far as O'Toole deflects.
But it is about this strike. And is it going on frame? Is it potentially making the ability to make the goal smaller by his hand being out? So there's a lot of little things that they're having to look at in this moment, and I think it definitely is worth a check. It's unfortunate because of the proximity, but they need to look at it.
The body. A second opportunity from the spot. Martinez nails it.
His arm, the penalty is called, and Alonso Martinez is called upon in a critical moment to extend the lead for New York City FC.
Only to be aided by the assistance flag. Ugalde, great header into the middle, and it's in! Martinez! Well, eventually Nicaragua were undone from a throw, and you can't be offside. Ugalde's header down was brilliant, and Martinez sneaks it past Rodriguez, off the post and in, to give the Ticos the early lead. And once again, you wonder if the goalkeeper Rodriguez could have done a bit better with this. It's a wonderful strike, but Rodriguez almost throws his shoulder. Alcocer from the corner. Waston with the header, touched in. Martinez is there again. Incredible. And Nicaragua are furious here. It's another set piece that goes awry. Clearly Martinez is onside here with the defender on the goal line. And just like it happened from the throw-in, they could not deal with the initial ball in Nicaragua, and Martinez is there to pounce on the opportunity. And Costa Rica lead for a second time. It's 2-1.
Who stuck the leg out, Perea, to keep this alive. Alonso Martinez, their 17-goal man, continues on. Martinez, there it is. What a play, what a shot. Their big man with the breakthrough. It's a 1-0 lead. New York City on the road.
Well, this is it. Now, the fullback Toffolo, he never really gets himself back into position. So when Martinez picks it up, now he's drifting out and everything just opens up. But this bit of skill to get around Ream and to get around Malanda is absolutely magnificent. He just plays it near enough through the legs of Malanda, and how relaxed he is when he gets himself into that position. Absolutely magnificent. We talk about outstanding teams. We talk about the outstanding collective. Well, that was the outstanding.
And they can break and knock it over the top for the pace of Martinez. And Martinez is away, and he's into the box. And he might have just put this game away as well.
Storm, you're willing to do it if you have something special going away, and hasn't this man showed it? As that ball comes in behind, Maxi Morales knows he just needs to get it beyond Byrne and then let Tico, as they call him, go and do his magic. As he gets that touch out of his feet, it needs to be right because Byrne is struggling to make up the ground. And how well Martinez settles this ball just in time for Kalina to come out and just slips it by the Croatian right into the far corner to put a stranglehold on this series.